Disney friends.
Happy Tuesday!
Howdy from the hallowed halls of Parkhopper Studios, aka our kitchen table. How y'all doing, folks? Good to see you.
Welcome to Parkhoppers Live. I'm Parkhopper Sid.
And I'm Parkhopper John. Together we are a WDW Parkhoppers. Thanks to you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. We are here at home for the rare. This is kind of going back to like a throwback kind of thing, because this is how we used to be.
It's really high.
Yeah, it's a little high. Let me do this.
All right, we're gonna have some adjustments here, people. There we go.
There we go. That's perfect.
We did a little lighting design.
Yeah, we did a little lighting.
Don't ask about the weird hooks holding our dining room table light.
And at some point, a gentleman is going to be bringing us Italian, because we wanted Italian because we couldn't do Terralina. We could have done Terralina, but we would have had to hire a boat.
And galoshes.
And galoshes, and I did not have either on me. So welcome, everybody. We're so glad that you were here. We have our cocktails in a cup. Another throwback. Hopefully you guys have yours.
We have our throwback shirts on. I've got Spectre Magic from the Disney by the Numbers
and I've got
T-shirt
the
club.
Carousel of Progress. So thank you guys for taking a moment of your time to join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. But make sure that you not only hit the like button, but you also share this video so that more people can join us. We're going to be here for about 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so. We're going to do a little Q&A afterwards.
However long it takes for the dogs to stay calm during... So we've had a little bit of storms here down in Central Florida, and it was... You can sort of see it's still a little hazy and overcast out there, but it was black.
Bad. It was bad.
It was pitch black. It was pummeling rain. Watching trees do things that they normally only do in a hurricane. So, yeah. So, we want to make sure that you also find us over on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all at WDW Parkhoppers. Yes, I always get to that. Yes, dear. I'm sorry.
No worries. See, you threw me off the game. Because we do the podcast. We do the podcast, and we put it up on. I'm going to pay for that later. I'm so going to pay for that later. I love you. You're the prettiest co-host I've ever known.
So you can find us on iTunes.
Yep, and Stitcher, and pretty much anywhere you can get a podcast, because we do this in an audio form, and you can also find the replay on YouTube as well. So
it's just really not as much fun in the audio form, because it's much more entertaining to watch us giving each other the looks
and to see each other squirm. That's the fun part.
I don't squirm.
That's right. A lady never squirms. But make sure you also find us at wdwparkhoppers.com. There you're going to find our blog, our show archives, all the links to our great sponsors. And that's that. So here's what we're going to do. Thank you for everybody being here. We see the comments. Appreciate them. Keep the thumbs up coming. After we get done recording the podcast, we're going to give some time for Q&A. That's when we can chat and stuff. And I guarantee you, at some point, the doorbell is going to ring, and the dogs are going to go crazy.
It's our producer and our receptionist?
Production assistant.
Production assistant. Oh, her title changes.
Well, she's union now.
Oh, good. Wonderful.
So, yeah, you have to do that. So other than that, the one thing that I want to tell you is we're a couple weeks away from dropping the top 10 Walt Disney World lounges, if I could ever finish the stinking thing. But we want to make sure that you get over...
Right. The top 10 Walt Disney World lounges book.
Book, yes.
Yes,
sorry.
You missed the word book.
I missed the word book.
It's a book. You can take it with you.
Yes, and we're going to launch that, and you can go sign up for being notified at www.parkhoppers.com/top10. You go on a very special mailing list that as soon as we start getting closer and closer, we'll start emailing notifications, not to spam you guys, but to just let you know we're getting pretty close, and give you access to, because what we're doing is we're launching the book at 99 cents for a couple of weeks. And only the people who are on that list are going to get the 99-cent offer.
Awesome.
So,
well, and once again, for the people that just joined us, because our audience just doubled, just remember we will say hello back to you. We'll answer all your questions. We'll respond to your comments and everything after the main show. So.
Right. So with that, my friends, let's get into the news.
All right. Actually, we're going to start with the rumor corner today.
All right.
The rumor corner has become actually a fan favorite, so we always need to find these. And, you know, there's always a rumor going around Disney about something doing something. So, this week, the rumor is that Artist Point will become a Snow White and Seven Dwarfs character dinner.
Wow.
You realize that'll be more characters than any character dinner we have.
Yeah.
Because it will have to be
8 people.
It'll have to be 8.
That's not going to fly.
I don't know if I've ever seen all
That's not going to fly. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that Disney's going to have some problems there.
It'll probably be Dopey and Happy and Grumpy and Snow.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it, and then we'll actually kind of piece it apart.
Well, there's not a whole lot to it. There's been speculation online for last couple of months that Artist Point would be changing from the signature dining restaurant that it is to a character dining location. There is no official word from Disney. No one has leaked plans. No one has a recorded conversation. No one has an email from Russia. None of it. Mm-hmm. Disney
Sorry you did there.
is saying nothing. So, but they do believe, well, they being the audience, that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs would probably draw in a large number of guests to Artist Point. I think if they did it almost like what they do on the ship, where it, you know, goes from black and white to color, that would be cool too. But again, this is a rumor. It is not confirmed. Mm-hmm. At this point, we are just putting it out here to rile y'all up because people have opinions.
Yes. And my opinion on this, for what it's worth, is doing it in
moo.
Artist Point. Yes, it's like a cow's opinion.
It's moo.
My opinion and thoughts on this is doing it at Artist Point is not the wisest move. I think the best place for this to be is for them to take over Whispering Canyon and turn it into something else, and let the characters do meet and greets there, because that just seems a little bit more appropriate for that. Because when they make this happen, Artist Point no longer will be a signature dining, it'll be a character. And yeah, I'm not saying that you can't have signature dining there, but it's not going to be, you know, you don't do character dinners or breakfasts at California Grill. So what I would suggest is just...
maybe they should.
Yes. So if they move this signature dining away, there's not going to be a signature dining location inside of Wilderness Lodge. Wilderness Lodge now has a fairly large Disney Vacation Club member area, and so they're not going to have that signature space. And I think that that's a mistake. I think that they should move it someplace where you can have a little less formal area, Whispering Canyon, and then you have a nicer place. They should just update Artist Point, make it something really nice and special.
Are we still talking about this?
Well, Harley was, yeah.
I know.
You're making it hard to edit, but yeah, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, the other thing that I would like about Whispering Canyon as the option is that I think it'd be very easy for them to turn Whispering Canyon into a mining camp.
Yeah.
That would be, you hadn't thought about that yet, had you?
Hi-ho!
Exactly. And so, very easy to turn it into a mining camp. They could probably even keep the same uniforms for the staff.
Yeah.
I would like that idea.
But here's the funny...
And I'm not just agreeing with him because he's my husband.
But here's the funny thing. Wilderness Lodge takes place out west.
Yes.
You know, Artist Point is, you know, you can get buffalo and bison and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. How does Seven Dwarfs, but how does Seven Dwarfs and Snow White, who are German, play into that? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't fit theming wise to me.
I think you're overthinking it.
I'm not overthinking it. I'm just they're trying to shoehorn this in. Because stop and think about it. What other character dining?
Wait.
It doesn't make sense.
Nobody's trying to shoehorn anything in. This is a completely unsubstantiated, unconfirmed rumor.
I know.
Not one person that works for Disney has said this is reality.
But we're talking about it as if it's true.
Okay. Then maybe we should move on. And you need to tell us, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? Bad idea? Do you have another location for it? Maybe a different character option.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I think they should do some of the old characters, like Country Bear characters that you don't see in the parks anymore.
Definitely can't do that in Artist Point.
No, not in Artist Point.
And actually, they do have... they have a character breakfast just outside of Disney Springs at one of the Hiltons that has the bears.
Okay.
So there are character breakfasts with the bears.
All right. So, moving on, we need to have a moment of silence for Sammy Duvall's water sports. All right. Located in the marina area at Disney's Contemporary Resort, Sammy Duvall's has kept the original vision of water recreation at Bay Lake alive at Walt Disney World, but that is sadly about to come to an end. Sammy Duvall's Water Sports Center will be closing forever on the 31st of August.
Very sad. So in a few days.
Yeah, just a couple of days, actually. Bringing to an end the offerings of parasailing, tubing, wakeboarding, and water skiing at Walt Disney World. Sammy Duvall's also offered personal watercraft rentals, but those are going to be available at the Polynesian, and I think Grand Floridian still does it. So it's not really known yet if that location is going to become something else, or it's going to be taken over by new management. Like when Arnold Palmer, I can't say his name really well, Arnold Palmer took over managing the golf club, golf course. Maybe this is something that somebody else will do. I don't know. But for now, Sammy Duvall's, we'll see you real soon.
Thank you for the memories.
Thanks for the memories.
All right, well, before we move on, there is something that you can do for us. If you are enjoying this podcast, if you're enjoying this live stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you very, very much for sharing this. If you haven't done that already, please go over on Facebook and just hit the share button and send this off into your timeline so that you can be sharing the fun with your friends. But something else that you could do to help support us would be to go to wdwparkhoppers.com/Amazon. It's a link with a note. It tells Amazon that we sent you. It's the exact same link you would always have. If when you log on, your computer normally just logs you into your account, it will still do it.
Yep.
So, nothing changes. Prices are still the same. It just tells Amazon that we sent you, and should you make any purchases during that time, we get a couple of pennies.
Literally.
And those pennies add up.
They do, and we appreciate that very much.
And also, we have the Parkhoppers shop. So these are items from different places online that we have picked and said, these are things we think that are, what are you laughing at? Because I can't talk.
2 dachshunds have joined in the singing fun of our
I saw that. You told me I'm not allowed to comment on the notes.
Sorry. I'll be funny.
I was being so good. All right. So, wdwparkhoppers.com/shop. So these are items that it's not Amazon. It's a little bit of everywhere. And these are just different items that have been chosen mainly by John, some by me, of things that we think that as Disney fans, you might enjoy.
And it's where you can get your Parkhopper gear.
Ah, that's right.
That's the big thing. All right. So, what is one thing that Disney fans love to do before the park opens?
Cheer for characters singing by the train.
Good. But they also like to get into the park early. Really early. And Disney is accommodating that by offering early morning magic for Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios. And that's going to be starting in December 19th. Guests can maximize their time with the all-new Toy Story Land inside Hollywood Studios when you take advantage of the new limited time first access experience. Guests can purchase a ticket for a special Disney early morning magic. I have to read the nomenclature because it's ridiculous. In addition to the regular theme park ticket, you can be among the first to enter Hollywood Studios for that day and ride all 3 of the popular Toy Story attractions. So you've got Toy Story Midway Mania, you've got Slinky Dog Dash, and you've got the alien swirling saucers. Wow. Guests attending this event...
Take away your coffee cup.
Guests attending this event will also have a chance to meet Buzz, Woody, and Jessie. So there's a plus. You get a special character meet and greet. Now, breakfast is included with this event, so that's awfully interesting because
But it's continental.
Yeah, it's a continental. I was going to say because it's what you get. It's so weird. All
right.
You get yogurt, fruit, pastries, and assorted cereal. That's okay. As well as a choice of a main dish like avocado toast. Not bad. Or fried chicken and a cronut.
Well, maybe it's supposed to be like their version of chicken and waffles, just a little less messy. So it'll be a maple cronut.
Yeah. Breakfast is going to be set up at a select quick service dining location outside of Toy Story Land. So they're not going to have it at the Woody's Roundup thing. Exclusive Disney Early Morning Magic event at Toy Story Land is set to take place on select Mondays and Wednesdays from 7:30 a.m. till 8:45 a.m. through December 19th. Oh, I guess it ends on December 19th. Oh, I didn't read that right. So that makes sense.
Not.
So it ends on December 19th. That's when it ends. I'm sorry, guys. That would have been very confusing. I'm sure.
I think they're already booking because they have a couple coming up soon.
Yeah. Breakfast will be available until 10 a.m. So you can get in at 7:30, ride, do everything you want to, and then you go have breakfast at 10 a.m. Pricing. We always have to talk about pricing.
No. Not breakfast at 10 a.m. Breakfast is available until 10 a.m.
Right.
So you have to get in there and you have to eat before 10 a.m.
Right.
So it is, I know I'm not supposed to comment, but somebody did say not long enough. And it isn't a whole lot of time, but do you really want to start at 6 a.m.? I mean, if it's a select amount of people, you're going to be able to ride everything. You're going to be able to grab your food and go.
My only concern is making sure that it alternates with extra magic hours. Because they said extra magic hours. Well, that's probably why they're doing it Monday
and Wednesday.
They said extra magic hours was going to be almost every day. I don't know, I have to go back and check on that. But that's my only concern. But the park opens at 9, so I guess, yeah.
I'm concerned about the price.
The park opens at 9, so I guess extra magic hours come in at 8. So if you got there at 7:30, you get a good half hour kickstart and everything. But, a lot of people are going to want to ride the rides a couple times. So the lines will get kind of long, and then everybody's going to rush to try to get breakfast before that 10 o'clock a.m. So it'll be interesting. So
can you tell that we're not really sold on this idea? Because you can tell when we're passionate and we're excited and we're like, yay! And this is one that's $80 per adult for a cronut and some cold fried chicken.
It's a hard sell for me because it's $79 plus tax per adult, and that's ages 10 and older. Starting at 10, you're considered an adult at Disney. And then it's $69 plus tax per child, ages 3 through 9. So you're looking at $80 to $70 to $80. Yeah. And that's where I start going, okay, I'm tapping out on that one. So
yeah.
Let me know what you guys think. If you guys go and check this out, we would love to know your reaction, your thoughts. Is it really worth the extra money? Because on top of that, you still have to pay for your day at the park. So it's not a...
So for $79, multiple people could get a breakfast buffet at a local restaurant, hotel, something like that, and then just go to the park and be done.
Well, here's the scary thing. For $79, you're pretty much 2/3 to a full day ticket.
Right.
For 1.5 hours. In a small land. You're not going to be able to go ride anything else. You're going to be in Toy Story Land.
But don't forget the avocado toast.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about avocado toast.
Now, if somebody goes and they do this, I would love a picture of the avocado toast. I'm a little concerned about the quality. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be fantastic.
We'll see.
All right. So, speaking of the hotels in the area, the digital key feature is now available at all Walt Disney World Resort hotels. So, for those of you that like to be hands-free, everything is on your phone, everything is on your Magic Band, everything is electronic, this is for you. So, earlier this year, the digital key feature was rolled out within the My Disney Experience app, allowing guests at the Wilderness Lodge to unlock their resort hotel rooms using Bluetooth. So the digital key feature adds convenience, flexibility. Okay, I lost my key at the pool, those. Right. So it gives you a backup plan in the event that maybe you do lock yourself out of the room. What's frightening is that there will be more people that leave the key inside the room, but not their phone.
Correct.
They are attached.
Right.
So the feature has been designed with a Disney touch. So guests who will listen closely can actually hear pixie dust filling the air as the hotel rooms open.
That's not pixie dust.
What is that?
That's coins hitting the cash register.
The digital key can also be used to unlock the hotel entrance gate and common area doors, which require a key such as the fitness center, the elevators, and the club level lounges. Guests who have checked in online can also use their digital key to skip the front desk, similar to what they are able to do with the Magic Band. So, all guests staying in the same room who have a My Disney Experience account, so each of you need your own, you can elect to opt in and activate the feature on check-in day through a short setup. There is a process inside the app that you go through. And then to enter your rooms, you simply tap the unlock door button on the app, and then you hold the phone against the door lock. So this is one of the safety features, because at one point it was being discussed that it would work anywhere from like 10 feet away or something. So there was that concern that, you know, if you're not right in front of your door, somebody else could get to your door before you. So guests are able to choose to use either both options for room entry. So you have your phone and you have a key, or you can choose either one, like one or the other or both. It is important to remind people that you do want to wear your Magic Band, because where some things work on the app, other things like park entry, your fast passes, the photo pass images, all of that is going to still be linked to your Magic Band.
Right.
So yeah, I kind of like this.
I like it too. I have reservations. I'm always geeky about this kind of stuff.
Yes.
You know, I've had conversations with Tony from Disney Parks Podcast. He's always like, he's an early adapter for technology. Tony would be microchipped. Right. I purposely drag my feet a little bit because I always like to see the bugs worked out of a system. I'm glad that you have to touch the door with your phone. Mm-hmm. I'm always concerned about security all the time when you're traveling. But I think that if they've gotten the bugs worked out, and it's not an either or, it's not an either or, it's a both and situation. So you got your key card and you have your phone and you have your Magic Band, whatever. I'm okay with that, because I just don't want to get to a point where I have to have that. But I know that in my heart, I believe that Disney is moving towards this. Everything's going to be on the My Disney Experience app. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm okay with that, because I'll adapt. But it's... I
actually find the app very useful, because I'll go into... You know, I always have my phone in my hand. Right. And I'll go into a store and I'll be shopping, and they want my pass for the annual pass holder discount. And so I can just click on my phone and be like, here you go. And then I get my discount without having to dig through my purse.
Yeah, and one thing that Disney has, there's two things that Disney needs to do. One, get the Tables of Wonderland key or card onto the app. And two, give pass holders or people who are not vacationing an opportunity to put some type of a payment ability, either pull it off of PayPal, off of PayPal or off of a credit card, and put it on the app itself. Because if you're vacationing, you can have your credit card attached, because it's a finite amount of time, I'm assuming. But I don't know why we can't do that, because if I put a reservation in on the My Disney Experience app, and I have to pay for have to put a card in to hold a reservation. Mm-hmm. It already has my card on file, so I don't understand what the big deal is.
I believe that's actually the deal. So it's not that your credit card is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's not that your credit card is attached to your Magic Band as much as your credit card is attached to your room reservation that's attached to your Magic Band.
That makes sense.
So when you're hitting your Magic Band, it's actually going on your account at the hotel.
Right.
Is that...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All right. So...
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that?
Oh, we're getting some opinions in here.
Awesome.
We're going to have to look at this.
All right.
So, next meetup. This is the Parkhoppers meetup. Now, is this just Parkhoppers, or is this Disney Parks podcast?
This is Parkhoppers, Disney Parks, Disney by the Numbers. It's all of the world.
Awesome.
And I guess we're going to have to add Orlando Like a Local at some point.
Oh, we do need to invite them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is September 15th, Meisner's Lounge at 7 p.m. Come out, join us, have a cocktail. There'll be giveaways. There'll be fun. There might even be a little trivia this time. We are not sure yet.
Trivia went really well on Disney Parks a couple weeks ago.
Yes, but it's easier when there's people in front of you.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, so where will we be next time?
Next week, we're going to be at Guy Fieri's Chicken Guy, knock on wood. And the creek doesn't rise too far. So that's the goal. We're going to be at Guy Fieri's Chicken Guy. It'll be noisy because we'll be inside, and it's a lot of hard surfaces, and it's a very small space. But we thought we'd go check that out. And
maybe we could get a cameo from the Sauce Slinger.
Oh my God.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
So yeah, we want to make sure that you do that and check out www.parkhoppers.com/newsletter. Sign up for that. We send it out a couple times a week with the latest stuff that's going on with us, things that are happening across Disney parks, and also some really cool opportunities for some neat stuff. We want to make sure you guys don't miss a thing. And then finally, can I just do one personal thing?
Of course.
Thursday is the first episode of a brand new podcast called Orlando Like a Local. If you tuned into the Disney Parks thing last night, we kind of debuted it. It's Tony Casanova and myself are the main hosts, but we're going to have segments from, Parkhopper Sid and our buddy Kara and some other friends of ours who are reached out to who are, chefs and travel experts. And we're going to have a lot of different people,